Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, the 13th of March, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. We are still in a sell signal that is longer term in scope, and by that I mean over the next 2 or 3 months. I think at the most 326.57, likely below the 421.20 channel bottom in combination with 431.45. This is your sellable resistance as we move through the month of April, below which anticipating this rising support over the next 2 to 3 months at the most at 326.57. Before I jump into further analysis, I want to mention that on Thursday, Wicked Stocks put out 2 stock picks, one in Palo Alto, the other in Alcoa. You can check them out for free by taking advantage of our 2-week free trial. Just go to our website, wickedstocks.com. You'll be able to set it up almost immediately. You also get your daily NVDA analysis, daily SPY, daily Triple Q every single day for 14 days, no cost to you whatsoever. 2 stock picks every week. Once again, Alcoa and Palo Alto were put out today. We'll have 2 more next week, etc., etc. Check out wickedstocks.com. So here we are anticipating lower trade. One of the occurrences that played out on Thursday. On Wednesday, we closed above the short-term channel top, which indicated continued recovery short-term. That was to say, possibly Thursday into the 421.20 region. But we do remain bearish below 421.20. So in a sense, that failure to follow through in that region, no surprise given the heavy state of affairs. Now that we've closed back below this 402.64 level, which we've reduced to a minor point only, but now that we've closed below it, 390.12 remains in reach today. That is a longer-term 3/8 Fibonacci going back to the April low of last year against the more recent December high. It's been containing selling pressures pretty well for the last, month and a half. We've spiked below it, never closed below it. I do think it's quite susceptible to violation. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy it today, especially if you're short right now. Based on the sell signal that occurred with the collapse back below, that's the wrong chart, back below 402.64. If you're now holding out for 390.12 as a profit-taking level, I actually support that. But if we do close below 390.12, and it is ultimately anticipated, at the top of this video, I'd mentioned how the 320s remain a 2 to 3 week target. And so closing below 390.20 is consistent with that sell signal. I would then expect this could be within 1 or 2 days. This could take into later next week, 374.36, which is the next meaningful support. And by that, I mean support able to contain daily lows. That is this longer-term channel structure on the weekly chart. We have been on both sides of it repeatedly, but it's held nicely at times. And on a daily basis, I do give it the benefit of the doubt for being able to contain daily selling pressures. But if we do then close, and I don't see it today, but let's say by some point next week below 374.36, then it is this descending channel bottom at 360.49 becomes the next 3 to 5 day target, and stair-step fashion, so forth and so on, into what is ultimately a meaningful long-term support at 326.57. So we obviously will be watching this 1 day at a time, anticipating 326.57. Now for the upside, it is this, wrong chart, 407.82. Very simple. Nothing more than Wednesday's settlement price. It is a level that we clearly opened below on Thursday and continued south. So it is a settlement today above 407.82 that does set up 421.20 as a 1 to 2 day target. Until then, holding below 407.82, expect 390.12. If we do close above 407.82, once again, 421.20 is likely on Monday. That level is actually climbing next week. To what exactly, I don't know. But this area is narrowing. It becomes an easier zone to sell into. So rather than 10 points wide this week, it will narrow again next week into a single point, I believe, over the next 2 weeks. It is our area to sell into. A short position could be established here, anticipating a bearish continuation to 326.57 within 2 to 3 months. But if we do close above 431.45, and that's not going to happen today, 431.45 is on the weekly chart. What we find on the daily chart at 430.22, which is why these numbers are off a little bit. But if this isn't going to happen today, but if we did close today above 431.45, we have a significant buy buy signal. So rather than anticipating 326.57, we would then expect 536.46 over the following roughly 2 to 3 months. Could take a little longer on the way up. We have 497.83 as I'm going to call this a 3 to 5 week possibility, but probably the better part of 2 months. 497.83, a zone of long-term resistance up to 536.46, 6-year channel resistance that may well contain buying through all of 26.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVDA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back, of course, Sunday with Monday's Tesla. You have a great weekend.